Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from two important newspapers, that is the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial of the day would be discussed in this session. Let's get started with today's topic list. Today is 29th of December. The first topic is more vaccine launched to fight against the COVID-19. We have seen the new variant Omicron is also dominating in major city of our country. Second, inaugurates roads and bridges built by BRO. The Minister of Defense, Mr. Rajnath Singh, has inaugurated some of the projects. Third, GDP to grow 9% in financial year 2022 and 2023. So this is a projection. We'll see the anticipation and how it is going to work. The second last is WHO issue warning against the Omicron. The new variant that has arisen from South African countries is a concern, is a global concern, right? And the last is an editorial that digital public goods. This is an editorial from Indian Express. We'll understand the analysis of this editorial, how the digital public goods and the digitalization has helped India. Apart from this, at the end of this video, there would be some MCQ based questions. This question would be for practice, which you can practice at home. और जितने भी questions होंगे ये current affairs पे होंगे, so that you can have a foundation in the current affairs also, right? So before I begin, those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, if you find this video informative and helpful, do not forget to press a like button. And just to tell you about our new app, I think most of you must have downloaded this app. Those of you who are new to our channel can also download this. मैंने वीडियो के लिंक में जो डिस्क्रिप्शन है उसमें एक लिंक दिए हुए हैं जहाँ से डायरेक्टली आप उसको डाउनलोड कर पाएंगे. Do check it out. Now we'll start our session with the first news of the day, that is more vaccine launched to fight against the COVID-19, right? This particular news is important for General Studies paper 2, issues related to development and management of health, which is mentioned in the syllabus. So what the government has decided, government ने दो important COVID-19 के जो vaccines हैं उनको approval दी है. They have given the emergency approval. The first is the Covaxin and other is the Covovax, right? ये दो antiviral drugs हैं जिनको गवर्नमेंट ने authorizations दी हैं. These are the vaccines, and the antiviral drug Molnupiravir is the another emergency authorization that was given, right? Currently, India use Covishield, Covaxin and Sputnik V for vaccination. ये तीन vaccines हैं जो अभी इंडिया में presently operate की जा रही है. सारे लोगों को इसी vaccine से vaccination की गई है अभी तक. The vaccine has been approved by WHO. I'm talking about precisely these two vaccines. I mean almost the three vaccines that was approved by WHO कि ये emergency use में list की गई है. Therefore, these all three vaccines would be available under the COVAX program. COVAX program के बारे में most of you must be aware. COVAX is a program where all countries, all manufacturing, जो vaccine manufacturing countries हैं, are obliged to share the vaccines to low and middle income countries, right? जो poor countries, African countries हैं या फिर और ऐसे countries जो afford नहीं कर सकती हैं, जिनकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग नहीं है, उनको एटलीस्ट पूरे वर्ल्ड को वैक्सीनेशन करने के लिए जो 40% वैक्सीनेशन की टारगेट है प्रायोरिटी बेसिस पे उसके लिए काम करनी है. सो एवरी कंट्री, एवरी डेवलप्ड और डेवलपिंग कंट्री whomsoever is manufacturing the vaccine has a duty to work upon it, right? तो कोवैक्स प्रोग्राम के अंडर भी ये कोवरवैक्स और कोवोवैक्स दोनों एलिजिबल होगी. Now let's look into the new vaccines that is actually developed, which are the manufacturer and what is the base of this particular vaccine. So first, precisely talking about the Covovax, this is a protein subunit vaccine which is being manufactured by Biological E. This is a Hyderabad-based company which is manufacturing it, right? उसके बाद Covaxin की अगर बात करें, this is developed by Bayer College of Medicine in Houston, US and UK company Devernos Technology. तो ये collaborations हैं इंडिया और यूएस की. The other vaccine is Covovax. This is a nanoparticle-based vaccine which is manufactured by Serum Institute of India, which is based in Pune. Serum Institute of India has also developed Covishield, right? Covax जो है वो भारत बायोटेक ने बनाया. Now, Covovax की बात करें, this is produced by Serum Institute of India under the license of Novavax, which is again a US-based biotechnology company. So ये दोनों आपको पता होना चाहिए. इंडिया में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग टेक्नोलॉजी शेयरिंग के थ्रू हो रही है. They're having a collaborations, but actual जो टेक्नोलॉजी शेयरिंग हो रही है वो दोनों यूएस की कंपनीज के साथ है. Now the other approved vaccine is Molnupiravir. This is again by the month end, जो US की Food and Drug Administration (FDA) they said that the promising results were there in terms of using this vaccine. Or 13 companies in India are set to manufacturing it very soon, and it has been approved for emergency use authorizations for treating adults with COVID-19 और वैसे लोग जो हाई रिस्क ऑफ डिजीज के पोजीशंस में हैं उन लोगों को ये वैक्सीन दी जाएंगे, राइट. सो वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट डाउन द लाइन, अभी इंडिया के पास 3 वैक्सीन हैं प्लस 3 वैक्सीन, सो समहाउ वी विल हैव 6 वैक्सीन इन टोटल that will help more vaccinations covering more lot people so that we can reduce the lethality of this virus, right? Other news, that is inaugurations of road and bridges that was specifically built by Border and Road Organization. BRO is an important organization. Those of you who will be appearing for CAPF examination, आपके लिए काफ़ी ज़रूरी है इस तरह के important organizations. This particular news is important for General Studies Paper 2, Government Policies and Intervention for the Development of Various Sectors. So recently, the Ministry of Defense, or you can say the Minister of Defense, has virtually inaugurated 3 bridges जो कि Border Road Organization ने बनाए, और ये सारी जो 3 important constructions की गई थी वो उत्तराखंड में और भी जगह पे construction की गई है. I'll just name them also. First, precisely talking about the 3 bridges that was built in Uttarakhand. First is Gasku Bridge that connects Tuaga Ghat and Ghatke Bagar. Other is Gori Gar Bridge. This link Jolijibi and Munsiari. The names, the pronunciation might differ. Now, again, the last is Badamgarh Bridge, which connects Selmi and Gwaldam. So, ये सारी bridges जो थी उत्तराखंड में की गई, और इसकी inauguration virtually जो हमारे डिफेंस मिनिस्टर मिस्टर राजनाथ सिंह he has inaugurated all these things. इसके अलावा और भी चीज़ें जो बनी हैं apart from जो 27 bridges की गई हैं, right? और total 27 bridge की inaugurations हुई थी. That include the border infrastructure project inaugurated, road, bridges, tunnel that was built by the BRO in the difficult terrain areas. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ normal areas पे construction हुई है. The most construction that has been done were in the difficult terrain. So BRO is an organization, आप इसके बारे में डिटेल में थोड़ा पढ़ ले. Border and Road Organizations is under the Ministry of Defense, right? So this would be more important facts if you read about us page of their official site. तो 3 तो मैंने आपको उत्तराखंड में बता दी. बाकी के जो 24 bridges हैं they were made in other state which include Jammu and Kashmir जहाँ पे 9 total bridges बना गए हैं. Then in Eastern Ladakh 5 and Himachal Pradesh, this include the 3 in Uttarakhand which I've told you, and each in Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, right? Every single in Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. Out of the roads in Ladakh, one were there in the West Bengal also. So these are the total construction work that has taken place, right? If you're writing in mains paper, आप इस तरह के points जो हैं fodder point वो use भी कर सकते हैं. Now double lane modular bridge, this is a center point which the entire inaugurations has been taking place. So highlight of the events था इस inauguration particular bridge पे, which is the first indigenous class 70 to 140 double bridge modular bridge है ये. इसकी height 11,000 feet की है, and this was established at Flag Hill Dhokla in Sikkim, right? So इसके अलावा और भी एक जो Chimsu Lake Dimchok road है that was done in 19,000 feet in Ladakh, also had the Guinness Book of World Record for world highest motorable roads, right? You can Google the image of this particular roads and bridges, and even there are YouTube videos that will give you clarity what exactly is the construction, right? Now, other news, that is GDP to grow 9% in financial year 2022 and 2023. So this basically the anticipations, or you can say the projection, is coming from ICRA. This particular news is important for General Studies Paper 3, Indian Economy and Issues Related to Planning, Mobilization, Growth and Development. So according to ICRA latest report, India economy is expected to maintain the real GDP growth 9%. ये कहना है anticipations का ICRA का, which would continue for 2022 and 2023. Right? Amid uncertainty that has triggered by the Omicron variant, we can expect earlier जहाँ 11% के आसपास projections की गई थी, now on a safer side this could be somewhere close to 9% only, right? So this is what the ICRA has to say. Now something more about the report में ये बताई गई है कि जो available data है उसके accordingly जो third quarter है अभी current fiscal year की वो that is not very convincing also. The Reserve Bank of जो रिजर्व बैंक की मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कमेटी है उन्होंने अपने हिसाब से ड्यूरेबल और सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ की ही प्रोजेक्शंस की है. Similarly to the trend of the second quarter, volume for the 7 of 13 high frequency indicators has rose to the pre-COVID level in November 2021. So इस टाइम के बाद सेकेंड वेव के बाद जो फाइनेंशियल ईयर थी, आई मीन जो हमारी रिकवरी थी, दैट वाज प्रीटी गुड, राइट. सो कंसिडरिंग द फैक्ट दैट इस क्वार्टर में बहुत हद तक चीज़ें इंप्रूव हुई थी, बट आफ्टर न्यू वेरिएंट विच इज़ अगेन एंटिसिपेटेड कि केसेस बढ़ेंगी, द प्रोजेक्शन हैज़ ओनली बीन डाउनलाइन टू 9%. Now, fresh restriction amid the new COVID-19 variant. So, several states, including Delhi and Mumbai, they are coming up with the night curfew. Now, these two states are basically looking forward with the restrictions. तो अभी यहाँ पे न्यू ईयर की ईव्स में भी रिस्ट्रिक्शन लगाई गई है. फर्स्ट रिस्ट्रिक्शन इज बीइंग इंट्रोड्यूस इन सेवरल स्टेट्स and temporary interruptions of economic activity can also be seen on a minor level. But government is ensuring कि किसी भी तरह से economic disruption ना हो. They should ensure that all policy measures should be taken place at the earliest, right? And there is a clear K-shaped divergence amongst the formal and informal parts of our economy. We want the V-shaped growth, but although it's K-shaped, it is probably good that we do not want to see any negative impacts on our economy, right? Progressive होना चाहिए, but decremental ना हो, इसकी ध्यान रखनी बहुत जरूरी है. Now the other news, that is WHO issues warning against the Omicron variant. Although WHO ने Omicron को variant of concern already announced कर दिया, but after seeing the cases and learning about the cases that was reported globally, WHO has again issues a warning regarding this particular variant. This particular news is important for General Studies paper 2, issues related to development and management of health. So WHO has recently issued a warning that the Omicron variant could lead to overwhelmed healthcare system. WHO ने ये क्लियर कर दिया है कि जिस पर्टिकुलर कंट्रीज के पास उनकी हेल्थ केयर अच्छी नहीं है, they would face problem because this particular virus basically it has a multiplier effect in terms of infecting people. 3 times ज़्यादा है Delta variants इनकी infection rate. But if you talk about the lethality, the severity of disease is comparatively less compared to the Delta variant. तो Delta variant जो high थी lethality के मामले में, वही Omicron कम है, right? So even though several studies suggest that this is a milder diseases. Global restrictions की अगर बात करें, some countries like China and even Germany, they have brought back the tough restriction to stable this particular surge. And infection hit new high in US states and European countries. Many European countries and even United States have seen surge in the cases, right? After the Delta variant, this is the new surge that were reported. India की अगर बात करें, India में भी almost 5,000 के आसपास, no, basically not 5,000. The states total जो इन्फेक्शन बढ़ी है उसमें 5,000 है, but ओमिक्रॉन के केसेस अभी तक पे 500 के आसपास हैं. COVID-19 surge have wreaked havoc around the world with many striking balance between the economic punishing and even controlling the spread of the virus. So this is the time we need to control the economy of the state as well as try to control the infection that is ongoing. So the United States have halved the isolation period जहाँ पे asymptomatic cases को लेकर के they are trying to work effectively, and even France has ordered कि जो employees हैं उनको work from home दिया जाए at least 3 days a week, right? So these are some of the important decisions that was taken by the countries. Let's see what government of India is going to do. Possibly there would be night curfew in major cities across country. अगर बात करें present में तो दिल्ली और मुंबई जैसी states पे already night curfew applicable है, right? We expect ये सारे states में भी होंगी. But the first and foremost thing that is very important for us is to maintain the COVID protocol. We need to ensure that we are wearing masks, we are making a proper social distance to ensure that no one is infected, right? So these are some of the things that morally and ethically we have to also follow. Now, digital public goods. This particular news is important for General Studies paper 2. Government policies and intervention for the development of various sectors and issues arising from it. So this particular editorial is from Indian Express. What are the details of this editorial? So I've segregated this editorial into 4 important subheads. First, we'll understand the background. Second would be the opportunity for India. Third is the advantage of digitalizations, and the conclusion or the bottom line, right? So the entire editorial focuses upon the concept of digital public goods. So let's see what this editorial is talking about. सो इंडिया की अगर बात की जाए, इंडिया हैज पायनियर इन टर्म्स ऑफ द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डिजिटल पब्लिक गुड्स, जहाँ पे बहुत सारी चीज़ों की आसानी हुई है डिजिटलाइजेशन के बाद. वी हैव इनहांस द ईज, ट्रांसपेरेंसी एंड स्पीड विद इंडिविजुअल. मार्केट में गवर्नमेंट की अपनी एफिकेसी बढ़ी है आफ्टर द यूज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी in terms of every sectors, right? Not only about the governance, चाहे वो एग्रीकल्चर की बात हो, इकोनॉमी की बात हो, अलग अलग टेक्नोलॉजिकल सेक्टर्स की बात हो, एमएसएमई की बात हो, एवरीवेयर द digitalization has helped, right? Even today, अगर बात करें एक छोटे से एग्जाम्पल की, the children even do have access to QR code text book across different languages, right? हर एक बुक, एनसीईआरटी के बुक्स के पीछे आपको QR कोड भी मिल जाएंगे, which is an indication that yes, we are more into the digitalization, right? एक कंट्री के लिए काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है कि जो बेसिक्स हैं फ्रॉम इट शुड बी स्टार्टेड, राइट? वी कैन नॉट ओनली पीक अबाउट द इकोनॉमी डेवलपमेंट, वी हैव टू सी द बेसिक्स ऑल्सो. So the economically disadvantaged have access to public distribution system. Beneficiaries of government scheme, जो money है वो उनके direct bank account में transfer हो रही है, वो UPI use कर रहे हैं. Even the postal bank had issued the digital banking system. So everything is working in a synchronization. The ecosystem has been created for a digital world in India, where most people are availing this. The privileged and the disadvantaged section is also availing it at the same point of time. Opportunity for India क्या है इस टाइम पे जब digitalization बढ़ी है? So this is a time that we need to mark on digital diplomacy. This is a time where India need to make in India digital public goods for other emerging economy also. और ये स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए कि जो चाइना की बेल्ट रोड इनिशिएटिव्स है उसको इफेक्टिवली हम काउंटर कर सकते हैं विद आर इंडिजिनस टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन इनिशिएटिव्स, राइट? नाउ एडवांटेजेस ऑफ डिजिटलाइजेशन की अगर बात करें, अनलाइक फिजिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, जो पोर्ट्स हैं, रोड्स हैं, डिजिटल पब्लिक गुड्स है, इवन द जेस्टेशन पीरियड एंड इमीडिएट विजिबल इम्पैक्ट इज देयर. People are getting benefit. Even if you see, talking precisely about the technology that we're using in terms of giving the beneficiaries या फिर जो उसका आइडेंटिफिकेशन है, सारी चीज़ों में बहुत हद तक इम्प्रूवमेंट हुई है. डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के जो प्लग्स हैं, जो लीक्स हैं, उनमें इम्प्रूवमेंट हुई है. गति शक्ति एक एग्जाम्पल है जो कि आप मेंस एग्जामिनेशन में भी यूज कर सकते हैं, वेयर द कोऑर्डिनेशन बिटवीन ऑल मिनिस्ट्रीज वुड बी देयर अंडर द गति शक्ति. तो इस तरह के इंपॉर्टेंट इनिशिएटिव डैशबोर्ड बनाए गए हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी. इट एलिमिनेट्स द घोस्ट बेनिफिशरीज, ऐसे बेनिफिशरी जो फेक हैं उनको एलिमिनेट करने में, गवर्नमेंट के सर्विसेज को इम्प्रूव करने में, इंडिविजुअल गवर्नमेंट मार्केट इंटरफेस बनाने में एंड प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ाने में भी काफ़ी हद तक ये मदद करेगी. Benefits can be rapidly extended to cover much larger portion on the population. So it is something which has given a more robust in terms of promoting technology, और सारे लोगों ने इसको avail किया. This is a hierarchy from the bottom to the top that actually has worked as a bottom up approach. Now bottom line की अगर बात करें, Make in India tools can help emerging economies to deal with the economic governance challenges. और ये अगर इमर्जिंग इकोनॉमिक्स की बात करें, जो भी डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज हैं, दे आर कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय द ग्रॉस इनडेफिशिएंसीज. सो डिलीवरी ऑफ गवर्नमेंट सर्विसेज एंड कॉन्सिक्वेंसेड ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट हैज टू बी वर्क अपॉन, राइट? गवर्नमेंट अपने चीज़ों को इम्प्रूव कर सकती है, जो काम करने के तरीके उसमें एफिकेसी ला सकती है, एंड द डिजिटलाइजेशन वुड डेफिनेटली मेक इंडिया मोर ग्लोबल कम्पिटिटिव कंपेयर टू एनी अदर कंट्रीज. सो डिजिटल पब्लिक गुड्स स्प्रेड, बेसिकली ये स्पीड बढ़ाती है, ट्रांसपेरेंसी को लाती है, ईज एंड प्रोडक्टिविटी एंड इवन द इंडिविजुअल गवर्नमेंट मार्केट सिस्टम को भी इम्प्रूव करती है. इट इनहांस द इंक्लूसिविटी, इक्विटी एंड डेवलपमेंट एट द लार्जर स्केल. लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, अगर इंडिया की डिजिटल डिप्लोमेसी की बात करें, इट इज बेनिफिशियल and welcomed by all, even in the emerging economies, right? So we have to take into the consideration the benefit, the advantage, and even to some extent कि हम इसको और कैसे improve कर सकते हैं उसे भी देखने की जरूरत है, right? So this was all about the editorial, and just to tell you about the new courses that we've launched, UPSC Prelims Test Series 2022. Those of you who are looking forward to appear for 2022 can check upon 60 high quality tests that you will availing with this particular course, plus the subscription of IAS Gested Max. मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में इसके लिंक दिए हुए हैं, आप ज़्यादा जानकारी वहाँ से ले सकते हैं. Now moving to the MCQ questions of the day. These are the questions for practice. But before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions. For first question, the correct option is B. For second question, the correct option is C. Today's MCQ for practice, the first is inner line permit. ये इशू की जाती है मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर से. द सिस्टम is forced in northern states of Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Mizoram and Manipur. So this was recently in the news. तो आप ILP के जितने provisions हैं, कैसे ये स्टार्ट हुई, इसके क्या बैकग्राउंड है, इसके एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव कंट्रोल क्या है, ये सारी चीज़ों के बारे में आपको जानना ज़रूरी है. Second, regarding the COVAX program, which I have discussed with you recently, COVAX is a program that is led by the Vaccine Alliance, Gavi and World Health Organization and CP, that is Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness and Innovations. और इसकी पूरी एम है टू इंश्योर इक्विटेबल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ कोविड-19 वैक्सीन ग्लोबली. सारे कंट्रीज को वैक्सीन मिले, अफोर्डेबिलिटी के साथ मिले, ये इंश्योर करना कोवैक्स प्रोग्राम का मेन मोटो है. सो इफ यू नो द करेक्ट आंसर, डू लेट मी नो, या फिर आप और भी इसके इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्ट्स पढ़ सकते हैं, सो दैट यू कैन बिल्ड द कॉन्सेप्ट अराउंड इट. So this was all about the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQs. If you have any other concern, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching this video.